Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on Nexera. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about Nexera, Allianceblock. I'm going to start with this. QNT and Nexera are the future of finance. Nexera will be using Overledger and have their upcoming DEX. Connect the dots, QNT, Bank of England, Nexera, London Stock Exchange. What I want to point out is that anybody that wants to use the Quant network has to utilize the QNT token. It's no different for Nexera. Nexera's utility is at the very core of the Allianceblock ecosystem. Here are some of the main areas Nexera utilities ensured across the ecosystem. Nexera's utility in the Nexera protocol and the cross-messaging protocol. Any use case or product leveraging these protocols will incorporate Nexera as a means of payment, reputation, reward, or more. The Nexera token plays a vital role in the Nexera protocol at every layer, offering a range of functionalities that enhance interoperability, security, scalability, integration, and decentralized governance. Allianceblock DeFi infrastructure. The use of Nexera is integrated into a variety of Allianceblock's existing products, including funder staking, DeFi terminal, data tunnel, DEX, and bridge. Allianceblock nodes. Nexera will be used by stakers when securing the network in upcoming Allianceblock nodes. Allianceblock DAO. Holding Nexera is crucial for participating in governance, influencing decision-making, and participating in discussions that shape the future of Allianceblock. It looks like this right here. And that's what you want as a crypto investor. If you're investing in a cryptocurrency, you want it to be utilized by the network. You don't want to invest and then all of a sudden there's no real use of the token. That's why I always said Nexera is another great investment. A capital raising round went live on funders. Peak Network launched a funding round for Crest Network, the world's first economy of things simulation environment. Now this is something I'm definitely going to invest in. Take a look at this right here.
Approximately 30% of all tasks in the economy are currently done by machines. By 2025, that's expected to rise to 50%. Peak is building the Web3 network that ensures that as automation increases, it benefits everyone. Peak's tech stack and economic incentive model make it easy to build dApps for vehicles, devices, robots, and machines in the economy of things, such as dApps for electric vehicle charging, ride-sharing, or drone deliveries. At the core of the Peak ecosystem is Peak's proof-of-stake blockchain, which will run as a Polkadot parachain. The Peak blockchain will store and run all of the network's transactions and data, including cash balances, smart contracts, machine NFTs, and dApps. For example, a Web3 Uber built on Peak may store information about which cars are available, who booked which car, and the cash balances for everyone in the network. The Peak token powers the network's economy, similar to other blockchains.
I just wanted to mention that because I think that Peak token is going to have a lot of utility behind it, and it looks like a very solid project. Then there's this. So what are we reading here? Brilliant, official wallet of Allianceblock. And I like the idea of Brilliant as well. Breaking barriers and lighting up the payment landscape. Introducing Brilliant, the future of financial transactions. With Brilliant, you're in control of your personal data, enjoying swift, inclusive, and secure interaction with Web3. Trust, privacy, and self-custody are our promises, not just add-ons. And I think it's great that they're building the wallet for Nexera in the future. Allianceblock has been highlighted by TEBR Review as a disruptive startup in the EU Web3 space. Allianceblock is on a real hot streak right now, seeing rapid and widespread adoption of its ecosystem. And like I've been saying, it's going to continue to grow out over time. This is an absolutely incredible cryptocurrency. Allianceblock's vision for the future has not changed. Even after the hack, people said it was dead. It was done and over with. I've been showing you growth around this cryptocurrency ever since. Not to be confused with Angelblock. Allianceblock is creating an ecosystem of decentralized finance tools in order to connect the world of traditional finance with digital capital markets, making the latter more accessible to investors. They recently unveiled their next generation wallet design to securely store digital assets and identity information called Nexera ID. It can integrate with custodial, semi-custodial, and non-custodial wallets from existing social Web 2 based login platforms for simpler onboarding towards Web 3. According to Allianceblock, Nexera ID solves some of the biggest challenges in the space today around self-sovereignty, self-custody, and privacy. And again, this is going to continue to expand and grow. Web3, as it starts to really get going and start expanding out, Allianceblock will be at the heart of all of that as well. Allianceblock's Nexera ID tackles compliance challenges for Web3 builders in the face of upcoming MiCA regulation. As the regulatory landscape for Web3 continues to evolve, there is a growing need for compliance engines that can help companies navigate the complex requirements of different regulatory frameworks. It is essential for those engines to incorporate the principles of Web3 directly into their development. One of the key solutions to them to do so is the ability to work with SSIDs, or self-sovereignty identities. These allow users to have great control over their data and how it is shared. These engines then need to be flexible enough to encode complex compliance workflows, such as those required by MiCA regulations in the EU. Now, MiCA, if you haven't heard of it before, it's the path to regulatory clarity in the EU. And once again, Nexera is already at the heart of all of that, ready to push forward into Web 3. The tokenization of real-world assets into digital tokens is revolutionizing asset management. CoinCodex comments on this paradigm shift with a focus on Allianceblock and Artbank's recent partnership. Allianceblock, known for building seamless gateways between traditional and decentralized finance, has partnered with Artbanks, a comprehensive, secure collection management system. This partnership harnesses the power of Allianceblock's Nexera protocol and Artbank's robust technology stack to tokenize a wide range of assets, including physical artwork. You know, there's going to be different levels of tokenization in the future. There's going to be me and you tokenizing things, the same way we're like a retail investor into crypto. Then you're going to have institutional tokenization, where you see banks tokenizing things, major corporations. Then you're going to see government tokenization, where the world's governments are tokenizing certain things as well. And that could even fall down to states tokenizing their waterways, their forest, whatever it is, their attractions, you know, land that they own. And we're only at the tip of this. It just started. As this starts to get going, this is a multi-trillion-dollar industry. Upcoming funders listing Galileo protocol, a cutting-edge tokenization platform transforming how luxury goods and real-world assets are owned and authenticated. And again, Galileo is another great project. Galileo protocol is a cutting-edge tokenization platform that aims to transfer how luxury goods and real-world assets are owned and authenticated. The protocol is built on the Quant network overledger. It utilizes advanced AI and machine learning algorithms to provide a secure and transparent way for collectors and investors to verify the authenticity of their valuable assets. And you know, once we start tokenizing our own assets, it's going to be game-changing. Because think about when you go and buy a car. If you have a tokenized record on that car, you know everything there is to know about it. What repairs were done? Was it ever in a flood? Even when you buy a house, the same thing. You're going to have a record of everything that was ever done to that house. And that's why it's so important in the future. I think it's the next big step since cross-border payments. Nexera is receiving renewed attention, but what is it? Nexera aims to build a decentralized and globally compliant capital market by bringing together stakeholders from both TradFi and DeFi. Notably, Nexera proudly showcases an impressive array of extensive partnerships, including NatWest, LSEG, AWS, Link, and QNT. And they have a lot of great partnerships as well. But as we continue into the future, like the fourth industrial revolution and everything goes digital, there's only going to be a handful of cryptocurrencies left. Nexera is going to be one of them. In fact, it's going to be a key player in the future because it's built for finance and it's going to be part of that new financial system once that rolls out. But until then, we sit back, we stay patient, continue to hold, and I'm definitely going to look into Peak, that Peak token, because I think that is the future as well. And if you get in early, I think there's a strong future with that crypto. And again, I won't talk about something unless I hold it. So once I buy it, I'll most likely do videos, separate videos, just on that alone. But with that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.